OG green M2. This is an OG M2. Always a pleasure driving one of those. And oh, that's also nice. E39. Oh yeah, proper. So this car ended up doing 2 laps because the first lap sucked so badly, not because of the car, but because of the lap. It's one of those very busy weekends. So I said, I like the car so much more, I'd like to do a second one. And then we ran into another M2, and I don't know how much power the other M2 had, and I didn't know how much power this car had, because it has a DCAT, but it doesn't have a remap. So to answer the other M2's driver question, if I have more power because I was catching up, no, because it's a stock power, right? Stock power. Yeah, not mapped, and it felt quite moderate, quite good, quite decent. But I think all the catching up had to do with less weight because he was carrying a passenger, and therefore this confirms again having no passenger on my laps is good for performance. Yeah. But TF is of course not about performance; it's about driving safe and responsible. This is why I'm also not having passenger, because I'm responsible not to have other people's lives in my car. So, double win. That aside, let's talk about the mods. We have lots and lots of front camber. It was 4 degrees, right? You said 4.5 degrees. It's like a race car spec. And it worked very nicely because the front end grip is very good. The brake system is stock, but, or is it F80 calipers? They look a bit bigger than the... It's stock. It's stock, okay. But it looks very nice anyway. But DS111 brake pads, right? Yeah, correct. Yeah. So a bit noisy, but very grippy in terms of brake performance. R888R tires, 265s on the front, on the back, same on the rear. So square setup, quite good. The only difference is that on the back you are maxed out on the stock camber, so that's like 1 point something or 1.8, and therefore the rear was quite loose, which is sometimes fun, but on high-speed corners it was like it doesn't give a lot of trust, because I don't want to try it out if it's gonna break open. For the rest, yeah, well, aside from the wrap, we have some nice bucket seat for the driver, in this case just me, so perfectly fine by me. It's a manual, yeah, and we have a roof thing, extra weight for less driving agility and performance. Suspension was D2, I believe you said?
D2 Super Race.
Yeah. Was there any other mods worth mentioning, talking about?
HR and roll bars, and that's about it.
Okay, so very simple, but very efficient, or effective, or awesome in this case. So, thank you very much for the lap.
Thank you, mate.
Really enjoyed it. And you guys enjoy the Lappe Z. One where we talk a bit more about the car and enjoy the traffic atmosphere. And the second one, having fun with the other M2. Should be very good and nice. And again, once again, thank you to the fantastic driving of the other M2 driver. Very fast, but very responsible. No crazy overtakes during traffic, waiting for others and indicating and everything. So that's how we like things. Can I have both? Well, that's no option there. Okay, go for personality. Thanks, yeah. I didn't see the option of personality on the big one. And in case you didn't see, the big sign asked breasts or butt. And I said both, but personality was also an option list, I guess. So yeah, so that. Anyway, yeah. No! Big fail. Thank you. Yeah. It's like asking on a car, like, would you like to have good tires or good brakes? I like to have both. So, it's one of those days where it took me quite some time to get through the traffic jam. There's already some coolant spills, some crashes, so let's see what kind of a lap it's going to be. Yeah, it's been a while since I drove a manual F-Series. Adjust the mirror correctly. So far so good. Quite some traffic today, but not indicating being cautious, indicating we can go. I think think ahead of me is Moran Guts, one of the most skilled drivers around the Nürburgring. Cold slicks or semi-slicks, of course, are 888s because the track's been shut for quite some time. Oh, he's on. It's going to be quite a challenge to keep up with him because he's fast. I wonder if he's having his son with him. Sometimes he goes out for some laps with kids. As far as I know, he has just one. But yeah, fast boy. Oh, Vixen, look at that Miata dance. Oh yeah. No, he's alone. Woo-hoo! Focus a bit on the traffic management there, so sorry for not talking too much. I don't know, I mean, I've done by now probably like almost a month worth of content of me being alone in the cars and trying to make it entertaining. So far the reception has been great, so thank you very much for the support. But what do you guys like? Me talking, me not talking? Do you miss passengers a lot or not too much? Right, cautious through Schwedenkreuz. There's some traffic. French S3 with pops and banks. Actually, I think the pops and banks are coming from the I-30 and ahead of it. Today is a very busy day because it's a full weekend of public sessions, and in addition, tomorrow is going to be raining, so everyone is trying to get all their laps in today. Another I-30 and ahead of us. Yeah, about the car, you know, the problem is with driving the NTF on these kind of laps, not that you should be pushing cars to their limit, but it's making it extra hard to do it NTF because there's just like so much traffic, and you just end up driving the cars at a very low percentage. Speaking of me not doing passenger laps, someone made on yesterday's video a comment like, Misha can decide to drive at 80% of the car's capabilities and take passengers, but instead he decides to drive like a prick or like an idiot or something like that. My reply to that, just so everyone knows, for example, we had recently this big Porsche and BMW crash. It was not the fault of a driver. Well, okay, I mean, the driver could have anticipated that another car could move in, but you have quite often that the cars just do really unpredictable stuff. Like, really unpredictable. You could have also coolant spills. So it's not up to the driver always to make things, did I get a car with empty tank almost? It's not always the driver who is responsible or irresponsible. There's so many more other factors that contribute. And I simply do not want to have the responsibility in my life anymore over other people's lives in public sessions when there is no liability waiver, etc. So, simple as. Taxi during track day, feel free to join me. TF. Sorry guys. Not in cars that I don't know, but with people that I don't know. Right. I don't know what I want to say, but I think if I can talk, hit the curb a bit. If I can talk to you and still have a moderate drive, I think the car is doing quite well. Because brakes are really, really good. I'm barely using them because, yeah, we're not having too crazy of a pace. Like even like braking into Arenberg wasn't too crazy. Yeah, it's good. Really nice. Oh, the full 6th gear. That was also quite nice. Now shift to 5th. He's indicating, so that's nice. So we can go for it here. I don't know what the speed is. Should have put like, he's indicating to the other side, whatever that means. Maybe he means you can pass pass me on the left. Because sometimes people make that mistake. How do I change the temperature? Okay, where's the speed? Should have done it from the start. Oh, there we go. No, that's the average. No, that's the current speed. Yes, perfect. So now you can see what we're doing. I think my microphone just fell off the seatbelt, but regardless. If you would just drive and be a bit quiet, Mike will survive there somehow. Just as I wanted to drive and enjoy. Yeah, there was some, gives me the opportunity to clip the mic back on the safe position, which is usually on my pants, but in this case we can have it here. So that's another fun thing. In TF, you never have a green flag. It's only like under the assumption when you pass the accident. We passed the incident, but now there's another yellow. So is it here? Is it there? Once we pass that one, is there also something else? We don't know. Anyway, I really like the car. Because I can have a conversation with you guys and drive it at the moderate speeds, and at faster speeds it felt really coming alive. Like the rear axle is firm, but you can slide a bit while still being in control. So it was very, very nice. So, and there is also still yellow. So this looks like a coolant spill in the middle. Just gently. Because I see there's a trail in the middle and I do not want to find out. If you can see it on camera, but there's like a little trail that I've never seen before that keeps on going. So well, yeah. You know what? Since the first lap we just ended up being more in traffic and yellow zones, I'm gonna go for a little second lap to at least experience the dynamics of the car for another 2 kilometers extra before we hit the half a lap of yellows. At least so you have it something nice on video. Unless the truck is about to get shot right in front of us. My card back in the pocket. Mike is also in the pocket and not on the seatbelt anymore. We're here. I'm going to be quiet now and just enjoy the drive. I really also like the car to go for a second lap. It deserves better than 50% of a lap. Should be enough fuel in there as well, I hope. early RST meeting, so there's a lots of focus RS and ST on track and in the area. That M2 is moving ahead. I don't know if it's a comp with some extra power. But shout out to the driver. yellow anyway. Sometimes it's fun just to play the catch up. very wide tires. Exhaust wise, it doesn't look like a comp, because with a comp you see a massive dampening box on it. But it's good driving. Epic driving! Epic! Yeah! That's it. Is yours a comp? I don't know. Is yours a comp? Is yours a comp? Is comp also? This is also. Don't know. Maybe I catch you after mud curve it. That there the speed was a bit higher in the corner, but we're similar. I have less weight because I don't have a passenger. Was it faster? Now you were pushing. Now you were pushing me. So yeah, but you have a passenger, so more weight. Oh wow, what the hell? Someone lost something. Right, well, as you can see, oh. Man, okay, we're not about to get, someone's about to get naughty. Okay, so I noticed that the mic has gone a bit wrong. It's now in a syncing mode with whatever, so yeah, maybe audio is messed up when we use the other one. We use the mic from the GoPro. Is that a lady standing with the air conditioning there? Weird. Anyway, I think it's shown that OG M2 is a definitely very fun car still, even today. You don't need a comp with 5 billion horsepower, so yeah, that's fun. I'm happy that I went for a second lap and that we started and that we had so many good vibes with the M2 driver, the other M2 driver. And yeah, as you can see by the amount of traffic jam, it's kind of wild today.